What's up with you guys? It's your boy Acid Tricks back with another video. And in this video today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my nuke variant class setups. And today you guys will see what perks and attachments I use and what rig setup I use and what score streak setups I use. I'll start from loadout 1 all the way down to loadout 10, and I'll be giving you guys a bunch of more other class setups that you can't use with the other guns I have. So let's get started. MV4 Fallout. On this class setup I have the Elo sight with the quick draw, extended mags, and a silencer. And on a bunch of my class setups you'll see both quick draw and silencer. Or if not, I might switch something out and put on dead silence. But anyway, I have Elo, quick draw, extended mag, silencer. Quick draw is essential on any gun that you use. If you're not using quick draw, then you're honestly wasting your time on this game. What are you doing? Extended mags, I feel like I personally reload a lot with this gun, and I'm always in a gunfight, and that extra 15 bullets in my clip will help me. Silencer, I like being off the map. I like being stealthy. It keeps people guessing, and by the time they're trying to guess where I'm at, they're already dead. So yeah. K-bar, I have the grip, quick draw, and silencer. I really don't mind its iron sight. I use Elo on the K-bar and I don't use it. I don't really mind its iron sight, so since I don't have Elo, I use dead silence. I like being stealthy. I don't like being heard, and I die a lot because I feel people can hear me jump or hear my footsteps when I'm running around the map. So yeah. Oh yeah, I use grip on this map. I mean on this class because the K-bar does have a little bit of recoil, but this gun is so OP, and I just feel like challenging people at ranges, like mid-range, long range, it'll help me out. So yeah. Raw solar power, this no skill cancerous weapon. I use Elo, quick draw, and silencer. I really don't think it needs a third attachment like a silencer, like a grip or a stock. It really doesn't need, I feel, in my personal opinion, but it needs Elo because the iron sight's ugly. So, and I want to be stealthy, I want to be off the map, so I use personal radar here. If you want stock or grip, I would take off personal radar or dead silence, take off one of those two. But yeah. Type 2 atomic, I have the quick draw, silencer, stock setup with the dexterity, ghost, scavenger, and dead silence. I really don't mind its iron sight. I mean, I used Elo on it a lot, but I take Elo off and I kind of really don't feel the difference. I still kill in the same amount of time that I usually do with an Elo. So yeah. Erad Equinox, this gun I think was the best SMG in the game, but now that the FHR-40 got a buff, I kind of think the FHR-40 is the best SMG in the game. Besides the VPR, the VPR is just a very cancerous and OP annoying weapon. But nonetheless, I have quick draw, silencer, and grip with the big 4 attachments. I use grip on this because this gun has a lot of recoil, I think, in my personal opinion. So to help cope with that, I use 4 grip. And also I don't use Elo because its iron sight, if you guys can see, its iron sight has like that little mini Elo, so it's kind of really redundant, really. Karma 45, this gun has a fast fire rate. I like this gun, but yeah, I have quick draw, got a recoil. I think every SMG has a bunch of recoil because of its fire rate. The fire rate is what makes it kick and jump up, so I use grip to help cope with that. And then I use my big 4 perks, dead silence and all that stuff. The OSA, the OSA, whatever you want to call this gun, I call it the OSA. I think the OSA sounds stupid, but I use Elo, quick draw, silencer, and grip. Now with this class, I really had tough times trying to figure out what to put on it because it needs these certain attachments. Like it needs quick draw, it needs grip, and its iron sight for me is not comfortable, so I have to use these things. And I might, because at first I had on personal radar, but I figured out you know, you're giving up something, you know what I mean? So dead silence, like I want to be stealthy, I'd rather use silencer than dead silence. And I want to stay off the map with ghosts, so it's kind of hard, but yeah. FHR-40, like I said, I think this is probably the best SMG in the game besides the VPR. Kind of upset that the VPR doesn't have a nuke variant. I was told that they was, but they don't have it. FHR-40, grip, quick draw, silencer. It needs grip. This gun has the fastest fire rate, so obviously its recoil is going to be ridiculously high, just like the OSAs. You need to compensate for these two especially. So yeah, you need grip, and then I use dead silence. I like being stealthy, silent. You already know. And another thing, how I compensate for these guns, it might be tricky for you guys, but a lot of pro, or a lot of YouTubers I should say, do it. When you're shooting, when you aim down sight and you're shooting, when you're holding down L2, you want to hold down on your left analog stick. That'll help compensate for some of the recoil and it'll help you stay on target. Same thing with the FHR-40. The Mall of Ruin, I think I had my first 2 nukes ever on IW with this gun, and I use quick draw, grip, stock. I really don't mind its iron sight, but I see a lot of people use ELO, so if you want to use ELO, then I would take off dead silence. And then last but not least, the MacTav, quick draw, grip, silencer with the big 4. It needs grip because it has a lot of recoil, but if you don't want silencer, I guess you could put on either rifle barrel or extended mag. That goes for any of my classes. I like being stealthy, but if you feel like this gun doesn't feel as good to you with silencer on, then for any class I would take off silencer and simply put on either rifle barrel. On energy weapons, that's the particle lamp, or I'd put on stock. Score streak setup, I have the UAV pack rat. I think everybody uses this. You know, I think it gives you like a extra 15 to 30 seconds. I'm not really sure. I think it gives you like an extra 15 seconds, so that's pretty useful. Kickback I've been using a lot, but honestly I haven't really seen a difference between its increased assist points. It's like plus 25, I think, plus 50, whatever. Not really that helpful. Carapace, nobody really uses that. I've never seen anybody use it. Counter UAV, I've been going back and forth between all 3 of these. To be honest, this is actually a really good variance for the counter UAV. I really don't use the clips. People use the clips because it's intimidating, but it really doesn't bother me, in my opinion. But counter UAV Roach, people go blind for like a minute, and people depend on their mini map, so you're really taking that away. Same thing with the Nova. The Nova's like an EMP, so if you have like a Warden or an advanced UAV called in against you, you just use this and then it'll destroy it on contact. Advanced UAV, obviously use the Overseer. The advanced UAV, I kind of feel like they messed up on this game, but this is like your orbital VSAT, your hater, whatever you want to call it, updating in real time. So everybody uses this. You should use it. You're going for deatomizers, you have to use non-killing score streaks. The Warden will mess you up. The Warden will probably get you like 7 kills, and those 7 kills could be the difference maker between you getting a Diat and you not getting a Diat. Vulture, don't use the Vulture if you're going for Diats. It's very helpful. I think this is very overpowering and annoying, especially the Dragonfly, but I wouldn't say to use it. But yeah. And then for my rigs, you guys are probably like, oh, you're a jetpacker, you're a tryhard, so you have to take snow skill. Yeah, everybody uses that. Tell them that too. Like, hop off. But if you use a warfighter, I'd probably use combat focus or overdrive. Overdrive will get you out of sticky situations fast. Combat focus, if you know how to use it and you're on an advanced UAV and you use it and you use it the right way. So if you know how to use it, it's very overpowering. And then I use ping. Ping, even though ping has a bunch of counters, I don't think its traits are very helpful. Persistence, don't use persistence. The score streak points go up like 3 times higher than they usually should. So, and you only get it once in the game, so I really wouldn't use it. Resupply, I'm gonna use lethals and tacticals. For the Merc, I used the Merc a lot at the start of the game, but you really don't need it. Yeah. So I would go back and forth with the trait Infusion and Man at Arms. Man at Arms, if you're not using an LMG, I mean, if you're not using an SMG, any gun would move slower. So I'd use Man at Arms, especially with LMGs, help you move faster, help you move literally at the speed of like somebody with an SMG would. Or Infusion, because this helps you regenerate health faster, and you need to be in those gunfights ready to go. You can't be waiting to regenerate health. It's time consuming. FTL, to be honest, I've been using FTL a lot lately. The FTL jump payload is pretty overpowering, and it charges up really fast. To be honest, in my opinion, I think it's better than the rewind. But yeah, phase shift, it's like a watered down active camo. Can't really see anything, and if you don't know where to go to phase shift, you could be phase shifting into somebody that's already sitting there and you might die. So not really the best. But Striker, kill yourself if you use this, especially if you're using this freaking gravity vortex. You're a freaking faggot. And then Phantom, obviously active camo, probably the best. I use this a lot if I'm not using Synaptic or FTL. This is probably my third most used active camo. Pulsar is actually pretty good too, but Ballistic, kill yourself. And then I probably use heightened sentence here. Rear guard is like a riot shield. I haven't really used it. I haven't used mark target either, but I know these two are probably pretty good. But heightened sentence I think is probably the best for you guys to go use. Oh yeah, so other nuke variants that I've missed, the wreck. I've tried with the wreck, but I've been constantly failing, so I just gave up. But this is probably the only class I probably wouldn't use silencer on. I'd use Elo, quick draw. I'd use particle lamp, and then I'd probably either use grip or stock. I wouldn't use silencer. Silencer, it probably has, I think it has bad hit detection, especially if you're lagging. So yeah. And then yeah, what else? RPR Evo. Here I'd probably use the big four, dead silence, all that stuff. And then I use quick draw, extended mag, silencer. This has the second highest fire rate, so you might, but its recoil is controllable, so I wouldn't use grip. But it runs out of ammo really fast, so extended mags, it gives you a lot more, and it's more easier to use, and it'll help you get like maybe 1 or 2 more kills before you end up having to reload. HVR, I choked so many with this, I just gave up. Same thing with the wreck. But I probably use the big four here as well, with quick draw, silencer, grip. Or I take out grip and put on extended mags. Up to you, or yeah, whatever. I already got these two covered. Snipers, I'd use the EBR, the Purge. I got a few nukes with this one. I'd probably take this off. Quick draw, suppressor, grip, or you could take out grip and put stock. Oh, actually, yeah, and I put that silence. If you're going for the assault, that's what I'd use if I'm going for the assault rifle mode. If you're not going for assault rifle mode, then I'd probably use this as well. But if you're going for assault rifle mode, don't use Elo. It makes your ADS time slower, so you're basically just fucking yourself over if you use it. So don't use it. Yeah. If you use any of these, you're a faggot. Kill yourselves. You're not good. You might as well turn this game back into GameStop. I honestly hate everybody that uses shotguns against me. I lost so many nukes because of this. You're a fag. Kill yourself. I have a nuke with this. I picked it up and I got a nuke with it, but I'm not giving you guys my class setup for it. Hell no. I hate shotguns as it is. Classic, I already gave you guys these two. I don't use snipers like that in this game. Kill yourself if you use this. M1, I take this. So I probably wouldn't use silencer on this either. I probably either use Elo, quick draw, extended mag, because you can't reload, so you're gonna need the most bullets you can get, and stock. I run it like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. And then last but not least, I'll give you guys my settings. Hold up, just fix that. Oh, Elo. Alright, here's my settings for you guys. For my settings, I have this stick layout. I've been going back and forth this whole game with default and tactical. I stuck to tactical now because I have really big thumbs, and when I get into a heated gunfight, sometimes I'd accidentally press the right analog and it make me punch when I didn't want to, and I'd choke some easy gunfights. So to prevent that, I use tactical. Also, meleeing in this game is 2 hits, not 1. So if you're not using nunchucks or you're not panic knifing or whatever, it's kind of useless. But yeah, I use tactical. Look inversion, I don't know what guy would want to invert his looking ability and look up and downs backwards. That's kind of weird. Flight inversion, I think I enabled this on accident, but I really don't see a difference between the two. Not really anything. Sprint cancels reload. You want to turn that off, obviously. Vibration, a lot of people have this off, and for good reason. If you're using vibration and you're on a high sensitivity like these, 1010 is a very high sensitivity. So if you're using vibration with a high sensitivity and you get shot, the vibration will throw your aim off. It'll throw your aim off, so just turn it off. Safe area, I got mine maxed out all the way, vertically and horizontally. People say usually adjust it to fit your gaming monitor, but I don't have a gaming monitor. So audio options, I got everything turned up except the music volume. I don't like the music. The music's ass. I usually listen to my own music anyway. Turn up to that Young Thug or whatever. Language selection, obviously English. I'm English. You guys like your brightness up very high. I don't know why. This hurts my eyes. It's not really that helpful either. Usually I will darken it until I can't see it no more. Like, not visible should barely be seen. So I probably up it maybe twice, 3 times, like that. That might be good. That's good right there. Film grain, turn it off. Colorblind, if you're colorblind, then I guess use it. I really don't see a difference with it enabled or disabled. Target assist, if you turning this off, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. Your aim is gonna be completely ass. Turn it on. Everybody has it on, just keep it on. Motion blur, you're not in a freaking movie. I'd probably turn it on if it was in campaign for the effects, but I'm not. I'm playing multiplayer. Turn this off. And yeah, that's my score streak setups and my synaptic combat rig setup, whatever. Yeah, so I use rushdown. People go back and forth between these two, propulsion and rushdown. I like the extra movement speed. It gets me out of a lot of situations, so I use rushdown. And they nerfed the propulsion, so you can't really be 30 feet in the air like you used to. So yeah, I use rushdown. But that's it, guys, for my my class setups, my nuke variant class setups. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Yeah, hopefully you guys can get a few nukes before this game ends. World War II comes out next Friday, so hopefully I'll have a few uploads for you guys by the time that comes out. But yeah, it's your boy Acid, and have a good night. I'll see you guys later. Peace.